Howdy, Rex here. We're hanging out with Heidi with Wheelchairs for Warriors. You want to tell us a little bit about what you guys got going on over there?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for your support of Wheelchairs for Warriors. Okay, so what we do is we try and close the gap between the equipment that institutional care, namely VA, provides to wounded veterans and first responders, and what it actually takes to enhance their quality of life. Many times we find that the equipment that they get, either when it breaks down, it's not fixed, or it's substandard in the first place, or it is not customized to their particular injuries or their lifestyle. So we close that gap, and what our goal is to make sure that every wounded veteran or first responder is able to live their life, and their spouses and their families, by the way, at the highest level of quality possible given their particular injuries. So we have found that there is quite a differential between what they're provided and what it takes for them to engage in their families and their communities at a quality.
They give them like a bare bones minimum deal.
Correct.
To check off the box of, okay, you got your wheelchair, now get out of here.
And that has happened. And what we have found is that in the veterans that we've started to serve, this is the first time they've actually been individually measured, or their individual concerns or abilities or even their limitations, no, scratch that, their challenges are taken into account. So that's the service we provide. We have a custom design build engineer on staff, and we are looking for veterans and first responders that need, look at that,
real life,
that need better equipment, and we are and that's why I'm here. I'm trying to help spread the word.
Yeah, and I know that when I was looking for outfits to kind of, that we're doing a good job, I know that I was told that you guys put a lot of the money towards, and pretty much all the money towards, the actual project.
Yes.
So you're not just sitting there absorbing everything, so it's going towards the actual cause, and that's something I thought was pretty honorable, and you know exactly where the money's going too, so it's not some arbitrary deal. It's going towards this particular project, which is, I mean, these guys give so much, and then when they lose their health, which that's just taken off the table, now they have to buy wheelchairs and stuff. That sucks. So this is a deal that I thought was a really honorable cause in helping these guys alleviate one of the big stresses in life, not only being messed up, but then having to deal with the costs associated with having to buy something that's like, for a man, it's hard to want to do that, or anyone who's injured, you know what I mean? And so, yeah.
Well, consider these men and women are usually already alpha males and females. Yeah. They're men and women of action. Yeah. And we want to return them to a level of action that enhances their life. The other thing, too, is many times their spouses are burdened with equipment that is either outdated or substandard. It's too heavy. And so what happened, like for instance, they might have a wheelchair. I've done this when I've taken out some veterans on some adventures. I've taken some skydiving and things like that. Loading their wheelchairs is a process, and sometimes they have service animals, and the service animal is way easier than loading that wheelchair. And so what happens, and this is what we found in talking with these veterans and their families, is that their life becomes very constricted. They end up not going out as much.
Yeah.
It's too much work, it's too hard. They get follow-on injuries when they're trying to sling around a chair, because many of these guys will still drive, but they got to load their chair somehow. Yeah. So they're folding up this chair and they're slinging it into the back of their pickup. And it's like, it's like dozens of pounds when it should just be 9 or 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Because think about it, an M4 is what? 9.6 pounds?
Yeah.
A wheelchair shouldn't be much heavier than that.
So how can people help you out or find where you're at and help out?
Thank you for asking. Our website is wheelchairsforwarriors.com, all one word, Wheelchairs for Warriors. And we're also trying to raise awareness on social networks, because that's where we advertise a lot of our events or fundraisers, and that's at Wheelchairs for Warriors on Facebook. So I would love for you to go there, like our page, and do us a favor and spread the link around.
Absolutely. Be sure to share that stuff. Yeah.
I have found this to be a challenge. I was just discussing it with Seth. I'm like, are people burned out or what? But,
I mean, I know a lot of people have the compassion, but life is so busy, and if you can't help out in monetarily right away, just share the link, man. All you got to do is go like this to help out some dudes.
Yes.
So that's what I would recommend.
And share. We're looking for like-minded and like-hearted people out there.
rock and roll.
To join us in the mission.
Well, thanks, sister. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, guys. We'll catch you around.